started. You know what this is. Dott Views, read that right there. Featuring Gabe and Eric. Y'all know what it is. Also, that right about there. Y'all subscribe, like, and share. But, welcome back, y'all.
Subscribe, like, share.
Y'all know. But, today we are back. Me, boy E, my boy Eric. And we back today.
How you said it again? My boy E and my boy.
Yeah. Because if you say it enough times, it'll stick in people's head. But yeah, we
Gabe
back.
and E.
Yeah, Gabe and E. Today we back, y'all, with Dott's Views. And today we talking about music and how it influenced all of us and our views of music. So me, I've been raised with a whole little mixture of music. I really don't do bluegrass. That's like one of the only musics that I stay away from a little bit. But beside that, I give most of them a listen.
You don't like no banjo picking? All right.
Yeah, sometimes you got to. Bluegrass is just, that's one of them ones that you gotta. It make you go to sleep.
Like, what is that one? Deliverance.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that right there is just like, that is famous. Like, that's been in a lot of little drops on songs, and there's been in a lot of movies and stuff like that. I like that one bluegrass song that is decent. I'm not even gonna try to name it, but it was straight. But me, I've been raised around a whole different plethora of music: rap, R&B, country, soul, funk, jazz, classical, opera, all those type of music. All of them is music. It's forms of expression through rhythmic speaking, tones, and mixtures. So my view and the music and how it's important to me is that it heals. It's the healing thing for me. Like, when you're mad, when I'm frustrated, I go ahead and spit a little rhyme or something, then I'm good. You know, most people pop on a little rock and roll, they be straight. A lot of people pop on classic, R&B, and they all good. So it just basically, it's the feeling for me. And that's why music is important in my little world. But I'm gonna pass it off and let my boys tell y'all what music means to them.
Can you imagine a gathering, a party without music? How could you do it? You couldn't.
No music, no grooving. The music makes everything move, make everything shake, make everything stop. Yeah. Music, back in the day, in the Egyptian times, music was used as a method for healing. Like, they had sound chambers that people went in if they had headaches or felt nauseous or anything like that. They'd go in the little sound chambers. The wind would come through the sound chamber, and it was certain rhythms. They figured out the frequencies of certain sounds to basically heal and calm people down. So that's where you get like the essence of a spa from. You know what I mean? When people say like spas, that was like way back in the day. Yeah, it's something.
And you had a happy ending without,
Yeah, without the happy ending. but music like that. But yeah, music and stuff like that, like,
especially in the Egyptian day.
Boy,
there was a lot of sucking fucking going on back then. Excuse my French.
Pokey.
Yeah, it was a lot going back there. You could
Can
tell.
you imagine sex without music?
Sex was it was like the social media. Sex was social media back in the Egyptian day. Like, that shit was cool.
Yeah.
King Tut.
Yeah, King Tut. A lot of them use music as, music was a calling card. Because if you heard like them trumpets or them horns, a war.
Did you say trumpet? Oh, he said trumpet. My bad.
Yeah, trumpet. But yeah, if you heard them trumpets, you knew something was going down. You knew the generals and the armies was coming. They hit you with that horn, or however they did it. I don't know. I wasn't alive back in the day, but
that's how Dizzy Gillespie got started.
Yeah. And what was my man? Louis Armstrong. Louis Armstrong.
How about Chuck Mangione?
Yeah, I like that. What about Chubby? Like Chubby, old school, Chubby Checkers.
Chubby Checker?
Yeah, Chubby Checker.
Play the trumpet though.
Doing the twist? No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Come on, baby.
You know another cat that
Let's do a twist.
You know somebody else that play instruments. You know somebody else that plays an instrument that people don't really give too much respect to, but he a beast? Kenny G.
Oh yeah,
Kenny G
is a monster.
That boy on them horns cannot be messed with. But that's what we saying. Music, like it transcends. Like it's good to see when somebody play all different forms of music and not just one.
Yes, it's very important.
Yeah, you gotta.
We gotta flex that as black people. We gotta flex that.
Yeah, yeah. Like, don't be afraid to listen to a little bit of rock and roll. It's music. You know, if you can relate to it, why would you even care what it is and what it's labeled? Like me, I said I don't listen to bluegrass because it's not too many bluegrass songs I can relate to. But if they got some that I can relate to,
you're gonna go to sleep with that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's meant for you to. You know what I'm saying? You gonna ride off into the sunset.
You don't like no do-si-do in the backwoods, you know what I mean?
Yeah, ain't no do-si-do in the backwoods, man. But like I was saying, like I don't really listen to bluegrass. I don't really listen to bluegrass because, you know, it might not be my style of music and all that good stuff. But it ain't like it's a very popular genre of music, and a lot of people like it. A lot of people like music. I mean, bluegrass music. I mean, a lot of people like music here too. But
well, you're really talking a long time on this bluegrass for not liking it.
Yeah, 'cause I'm interested in it. If you know anything about it, let me know. Or
all I know.
If y'all know anything about bluegrass, let me know in the comments. Let me know if it's a good genre of music to listen to, and if y'all do know any songs that's bluegrass or something like that.
And not to interrupt you, and you know this segment is always brought to you by
our good friends at Bud Light.
Thank you. Once more, we want to get sponsored by you guys.
And we love the candy nerds too. Wish we had some right now.
Yeah.
Nerds rule.
Trying to get sponsored, man. Nerds rule and nerdies rule. Woo-wee. He hit the slogan and he ain't even know it. But yeah, so music. So now we got that out the way, y'all will say who are some of you guys' favorite artists and what's some of y'all favorite songs?
Well, I'll put it this way: as far as music is concerned, I'm a musical myself. I am a composer, producer, songwriter, and stuff like that. This is what I do for a living. That's my career.
Self-proclaimed.
Self-proclaimed.
And you can suck cock.
What? I don't do that shit.
But yeah, I mean, as far as it's just but as far as the music is concerned, I don't really listen to artists. I just listen to more of the beat, but I hear the words type of thing. Mm-hmm. But it's who influenced me. We'll start from the Beatles all the way down to Chuck Berry.
Yes.
Chuck Berry and Berry Gordy.
Yes.
Who else? Michael Jackson, the Foo Fighters, Red Hot Chili Peppers, AC/DC, Pink Floyd, April Winehouse, Rush, Aerosmith. You got Temptations. You got Chess Records and everything in Chess Records itself, and it's great because
don't forget the Manhattans.
The Manhattans, yes. When we travel freaking Los Angeles, Sunset Boulevard, you know what I'm saying, that freaking studio, Muscle Shoals, Doobie Brothers, I can keep on going right now. And you won't be actually shocked, you'll be surprised that for somebody that, people consider, you do trap music, but if you listen to it, it's not just trap, it's more than just what it is.
Spice.
As far as who's influenced me a lot was a lot of producers, more to say. You can start with Manny Fresh and
Manny Fresh is a good one. I like Battle
Rail, Battle Cat, Switz Beats, Kanye West.
Wow. Yeah. I'd say
another good Gotti.
Yeah, another good beat maker too. A producer would be who's my man? Jelly Roll.
What's his name?
Jay
Dillinger.
Yeah, Jay Dilla.
Jay Dilla.
Al Green.
Al Green was another great producer.
Yeah, I think he produced.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I think he did produce.
I just mean him as an artist. That's all. I'm just giving him a shout out.
Yeah, no, he was one of the dopest artists ever as far as soul music goes. As far as soul music,
even Teddy Riley, Babyface,
George Thorogood and the Delaware Destroyers, baby.
Brian McKnight, he's also a composer.
Like a lot of these people a lot of people used to produce their own music back in the day because it was cheaper for one, and if you could produce most of your own stuff, you got credit for it. So that's why you see a lot of the record companies, they'll do everything for their artists except for write the flows for them, except for write the music. That's why you got a lot of these artists out here that you will hear them, they'll have a hot track one year, and the next year it seems like they're taking a hiatus because they writers and the people that come up with their rhyme is working on other projects or working on bigger projects and they don't got time for theirs. So they'll be like, yo, either learn how to write, find another writer, or...
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
How do you feel about the society of music within this whole, like, rap, hip-hop, R&B?
Hip-hop, R&B is staying steady.
House music.
House music is gone. R&B is staying steady because it's R&B. And it's a lot of women out here.
Do you feel like house music is gone within itself?
Yeah. It's no.
Are you talking about the southern region or the north region?
In the northern region, house music is done. I don't know if they still do it a lot down here, but I don't hear too many people talking about house music.
What about freestyle?
Freestyling is almost a lost art because a lot of people don't freestyle. They think freestyling is...
No, I'm talking about the music freestyle.
Oh, okay. That's coming back.
What the hell is that?
That's coming back. A lot of that's coming back. Yeah, like see, a lot of that's coming back. You know what I mean? A lot of that's coming back because a lot of people are now bringing back old vibe because it's the money and nostalgia. It's a lot of money in nostalgia. Like if you can bring back somebody good vibe, if you can bring good vibes back from something, most people gonna buy it because they gonna want that feeling every time. Because that's basically an instant happy button. You can just push the song or look at the picture or play the game or do something like that, and you will instantly be back. Get that feeling again.
Instant gratification.
Yeah, just like that. So. A lot of these consumers, they basically tell all of the providers, listen, just give us something that make us feel good and we'll buy it no matter what the price. So that's why you got a whole bunch of these big companies coming out and saying, yo, let's go old school. Let's go back in the day. Let's hit the kids back in the 70s and the 80s and early 90s.
I love the 70s.
Yeah, the 70s had some good music. It had some really, that was a hazy time for a lot of people.
How about ABBA?
What's that?
ABBA, Dancing Queen.
Oh,
those chicks were hot. Young and sweet, only 17. And I'll tell you what, that blonde was hot. I'll tell you what.
Their motivation was cocaine because there was a lot of it in Club 54.
Whatever. I like those one-piece jumpsuits she used to wear because I'll tell you what, she had the camel toes going awesome.
There was only one place.
Era
was Club 54.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was a lot of back in them days. You could go into the club with a ring full of cocaine and come out and be sweating and make
the bathroom and all.
Yeah, you can have a whole adventure in the club back in the 70s just because of the music. Like they used to have just
disco balls, all that magic lights everywhere.
Yeah, just imagine walking into a club and listening to "That's the Way I Like It." Like back in the 70s settings, like heavy cigarette smoke smell,
the hair,
clothes, heavy cigarette smoke smell, the beer smell, the food, the whole look, man. That whole little thing right there, like I would kill to go back in the days, you know what I'm saying, for a half a piece and see one of those, just one of those scenes authentically. You know what I'm saying?
I would rather go back in the day and live it.
That's what I'm saying. I would rather go back and see it authentically if it wasn't,
Imagine that shit. They were tripping on acid, fucking shrooms.
Oh my god.
Most of that liquor and all that shit. I'm talking about everything.
Yeah. Most of that stuff was common. Like, most of that was common, bro. Like, smoking weed in the club. People had joints just bring them down. people had joints to break them down from the other stuff that they was doing because they was in the club popping real Quaaludes.
Oh my God, dude.
Shit. They need to bring those back. I had one like 5 years ago.
I never tried it before.
Yeah, them things are almost a staple. Probably
They were big in the 70s.
Yeah.
You hear all the stoner crowd saying, "Oh man, you got a lead, dude."
Yeah, that
lead.
Yeah, like I couldn't imagine. I would have. It'd have been funny to imagine that, but I couldn't imagine that. You know what I'm saying? Like I would have had any access to Quaaludes. But
Oh my God.
I heard from people back in the 70s, old heads, they used to say like them things. It was muscle relaxers. So once you took them things, if you couldn't control yourself,
that shit
you melt.
15 minutes after the fact, and then you had to sit down before it took.
You know how pills have a stamp on them and things like that?
Yep.
Because Ludes was out when I was only like maybe 7, 8, 9 years old or something like that. So I didn't know. I just heard a Quaalude, but I would see like spray painted like on a bridge. 714 lemon. And that's what it said. And that's what was stamped on the Quaalude. 714 LEMMON. 714 lemon.
Was that like something like type of code or something? Was that
Yeah,
like
you know how pills have like that stamp on them, like a number or something. That was the code. You knew that it was a real Quaalude if it said 714 lemon.
Because it probably was the people that it probably was the address where it was being
714 Lemon Street.
Yeah,
who knows?
Yeah, you never know. Back it was weird back in this. It was weird back in the
I
day.
gotta ask Google if we still have.
I need to get a cough button, one of the mutes.
Yeah,
we need to get a cough button.
Mm-hmm. Like, but while Gabe is looking at Quaaludes, which you can't get anymore, pretty sure you can.
We went from music to Ludes, and I still got those chicks from ABBA in my head right now because, my God, I forget their name. It's like because they were Swedish. I like Inka and Minka.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Either way, I'll
tell you what, I like the poker and the stinker. That's what's up.
Yeah, that song right there is still influential in a lot of dance movies.
Yeah.
A lot of dance movies.
They were so popular. They were a freaking household name.
Yes.
Household name.
They became, and those the one dudes who had the red top heads. I forgot what.
How about Devo?
Oh shit!
Remember Crazy Devo?
Yeah. Oh,
they wore them whack hats. They looked like stairs. They looked like some kind. They looked like what? They looked like fucking human Lego.
That's exactly what I was talking about, Devo, because they had that one video.
Whip it.
Yeah,
whip it good.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not gonna say the name on camera or anything like that.
Video. I forgot what that
to
video
implicate
was.
us in anything. But yeah, Quaaludes are still fucking popping.
I told you, on the black market. You can't get them like regularly, bro. You can't never get. They destroyed the.
That's not a race. Can you get them on the white market?
Hey,
My bad.
It might be.
Bad racist joke. My bad.
Yeah, I don't even. It might be a white market. You never know.
You never know.
Me neither, but
I might.
You never know.
I might need to
Why
put
do
a
they even
little
call
right
it the black market? I don't know.
Because you got it's everything there. It's like they call it the dark web. Everything there.
Oh, yeah.
Everything there is not supposed to be
underground.
Yeah, it's supposed
illegal.
to be done in the dark.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they basically, instead of saying done in the dark web, they say dark web. And instead of saying, you know what I'm saying? Instead of saying done in the black market, it's the black market.
Done in the light web. That don't even sound right.
No.
It sounds like I'm watching cartoons.
And it's too obvious. Like the white webs, people be like white web. They be like trying to type in something about a spider, and they'd be like white web, and it just come up like yo, and a whole bunch of crazy.
Talking about spider, Black Widow.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, all them good spiders. Matter of fact, it was wasn't it an artist? It was a music artist that formatted their stuff around. I don't think it was something like Black Widow or something like that, or
White Lightning,
some type of spiders. Ain't no telling, bro. There's people out here with stranger names.
White Lightning is moonshine.
Yes, I had a little bit of moonshine before. While we on the subject of music, moonshine is well associated with country music.
Again, and even the bluegrass thing.
I love country
bluegrass. That's what associates me with bluegrass, moonshine, because you see most bluegrass like.
Well, country music was based off of old church music.
That's how NASCAR car racing got started. Running moonshine, running away from the cops. That's how those cats learned to drive race cars. Because they eluded the cops. And they built the track and it was game on.
It was based off of fucking Christianity and shit. Their country music.
Yeah.
The origins of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of it's like
country music used to be like the
Country music is big in the churches always.
Yeah, because it goes along with their
And they do sing a lot of gospel, like Elvis Presley. There's one that we didn't mention there today. Elvis.
Yeah,
How about Elvis?
He's the king.
Elvis the pelvis, baby.
But remember,
that noise.
a lot of the
Chuck Berry.
Western folks back in the day were Christians, and most of them sung gospel songs. So, and most of them sung country music, like
Right.
outside of gospel. So it was basically closely connected. But
Elvis sung some gorgeous gospel. I mean, quite realistically, I mean, he died in 1977, but 2 nights ago, I was listening to Elvis, just a couple songs, American Trilogy, and, you know, and
he also recorded
Suspicious Minds. Suspicious Minds is awesome.
I like his song about when he was in prison. I'm not sure.
Maybe you're thinking of Johnny Cash. I don't know.
No, it was a Jailhouse Rock.
Oh, Jailhouse Rock. There you go. Oh, yeah. That was real upbeat one.
Yeah, I like that was like about his like time when he was like how he found sanity when he was in jail. He was like these cats in here. It was black.
Everybody
black
in the wholesale block.
Yeah, they talking about
to the Jailhouse Rock.
Remember, he was talking about because he was like he met.
I didn't know Elvis had an experience in jail.
Yeah, he met. That's how he got his. He found his whole little musical groove. Because of the
when did he go to jail? For what?
I think because he did something. He did something and he had to go to jail. Elvis went to jail for something. Matter of fact, hey Google.
You're gonna have to Google that one.
What did Elvis go to jail for?
On the website elvispresleymusic.com.au, they say Elvis Presley, October 19, 1956, assault charge. Do you want a little more context?
So Elvis went to jail for assault. Yeah, he went to prison for assault.
Wow.
Yeah,
he went to prison for assault. Oh shit!
I went to prison for a pepper.
Shit.
Yeah, he went to prison for assault, and he learned basically his groove and his soul from a couple of black dudes that was in prison.
That's a note. That's a point that I never knew.
Yeah, they used to write songs, and he used to wonder like Chuck Berry was the shit. He was the god. He used to create rock and roll.
Yeah, that's who.
But
he did. He had that.
Yeah, no, he got it from some black dudes.
Chuck Berry had that signature move when he would skip across the stage with his guitar. Man, people would just go nuts.
Yeah,
when he did that.
Elvis had. They say he learned how to write music, and he basically was to pay the black dudes to send him music from prison, and that's how he got most of his hits.
You remember Chuck?
From them.
You remember Chuck?
Ghostwriter.
Automobile.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the creator of rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? That's what, and they acknowledge that. They already acknowledge that, and they got him in the city. Yeah, he's lost in the sauce right now.
Yo, we talking about
Chuck Berry. But yeah, he's got one of his
Sorry.
Yeah. Well, most of Elvis' music was formatted after that style.
Elvis people bit a lot from Chuck Berry.
Yeah. Well, what do you think he learned? What do you think Elvis learned from the moves from the dance? Yeah, he learned it from the black cats in the jailhouse.
Up a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
He learned it from the black cats in the jailhouse, which is basically how music is 360. Rock and roll goes back. Rock and roll is basically a spin-off of country, original country.
Yeah.
Original country is basically like rebelling against country. Then rock and roll spun off to a little bit more rhythmic, which is R&B. You wanted to slow it down. Rock and roll was too harsh. You had to slow it down. You had the R&B. So R&B came about, and then all of a sudden, rap popped up because some people was like, we can do the same thing, but we can't sing. Why don't we just say it like da-da-da and rhyme it like this and make it rhyme? So then you got hip hop. So music in itself is basically birth itself. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure people got their own emphasis about music and the music timeline. But I'm interested to know what y'all think. Because it'd be interesting. And y'all might put me on some new music. You know what I mean? I'm always interested in new music. Like, I like new music. I'm always wanting to hear new tunes, new people. figure out different stories. Like I like Johnny Cash a lot. Like he had a
Good old Johnny.
he had a rough little childhood. He was a gangster. If Johnny Cash,
Folsom County Prison.
boy, he was a gangster. He was still for like 20 years, right?
I fell into a burning ring of fire.
He was right. He used to,
And the flames going high.
Johnny motherfucking Cash.
his
The
music,
Man in Black.
his music was harsh.
Yeah.
His music was incredibly hard. He talked about beating wives, shooting people, whooping people.
Being in prison.
Yeah.
He did concerts in prison.
Yeah, he did prison concerts.
For prisoners.
He started a riot with one of his songs. Got what song he started?
It wasn't Folsom County. I don't know. Folsom County Blues, Prison Blues, something. I don't know.
I'll be right back.
I don't know which song. See, today, you know, Dion was talking about, you know, we're wanting to talk about musical influence. Gabe is talking about music under the influence.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of a difference, but, you know, it's all working.
Yeah, so when he just missed out on the outro. We was gonna do the outro, but since it's outro, then that means
Okay.
me and
we drink beer, so we gotta pee too.
me and he gotta
We
be
are.
outro. So yeah, they gotta use the bathroom, and you know.
Gabe's little pee break was brought to you by our good friends at Bud Light.
So
Thank you very much.
y'all grab a bud, do your thing,
This Bud's for you.
listen to the video, give us some comments on any good music, really good music. Don't be sending me none of that acid. I don't do acid, no type of acid music. That is too grungy for me. Or super heavy metal.
Like, what about, what groups might that include? That doesn't include something like Pearl Jam or Nirvana, does it?
No. All those are staples.
What kind of music is like when you say acid, like
I-
radical?
Like
I don't even know who the hell that is.
Yeah, they are known as acid rap.
There is some music, you know, we're talking about good music and great artists and things like that, but there is some music that is just a goddamn mess. You know what I mean? That's no effing bueno, man.
No.
It's like, I don't even know what the people that like it, and I can't even point it out because I don't listen to it, but I'm like, what in the fuck is
I
that?
mean, you gotta accept what's going on now. The generation that's going on now, we might not understand the music that they like. So to say, me as a producer, I'm a producer and just feed it to them. If it's rough music to them, I can make some money off of it. As funny as it sounds, Hollywood's gonna do the same thing. Why not make a couple of goddamn
They do.
I mean,
change off of it? Like, why not?
I
And
think
you're getting like, you know, authentic work, you know what I'm saying? It's fresh off my hands, down to my bathroom, like all my feelings.
I think Dion's talking about that mess too when he's talking about that acid stuff where people are just, it's not music, it's not singing, it's just yelling and screaming and chaos and anarchy. And there's no rhyme or reason. It just sounds like, you know what? Like when you take a straight sheet of paper and you just ball it up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just a damn mess.
Yeah, it's just a
You know
whole,
what I mean? They're just yelling and screaming. And it causes stress.
Y'all damn people that be doing that ball of paper music.
Yeah.
That right there.
Yeah.
But yes, I would like to thank y'all once again. We will end it on that note. Don't do music that sucks.
Yeah, don't do music that stresses you out. You know what I mean? Everything's about the groove and whatever mood you're in and things like that. I mean, like Dion was saying, we listen to all kinds of music. And when you talk about rap and things like that, the first one I ever heard in my life, the first type of rap I ever heard in my life, they must have been pioneers, I guess, but the Sugar Hill Gang.
Yes.
And he's he's shooting me a bird over here and shit like that, you know. Hold on. Guy right here.
And then.
He's gay.
So, y'all.
Well, go ahead.
I would like to thank y'all for joining in. New people.
And at that note,
New people.
like I always say, fuck that shit.
You already know what it is. So, I would like to hear y'all point of view. And I know y'all want to hear Dott point of
And
view.
we love you.
Thank
That
you, Bud
love
Light.
it. We
Music
are
is love,
on.
baby. Music
Thank
is
you,
love.
Bud Light.